All right, everyone, this is your section 3.1 work packet, okay? Your first page is just some objectives of the packet itself. And on the bottom here, we have relationships between lines and planes. When two lines lie in the same plane and do not intersect, they are parallel. Lines that do not intersect and are not coplanar are skew lines. In the figure, L is a parallel to M, or L is parallel to M using the symbol, which we learned about. Okay, similarly, if two planes do not intersect, they are parallel planes. So this is all information that we should know already from the past several days. Okay, and we're going to demonstrate that here. Remember, you're going to have 2 days to complete this packet. All right, so feel free to finish half of the packet today, then the other half tomorrow. Maybe we'll say this will be the last question for day one. Okay, so when we get to this question, we'll finish up here. Okay, refer to the figure at the right to identify each of the following. All planes parallel to plane ABD. Well, ABD is your top triangle here, okay? So the only plane that's going to be parallel to that is going to be EFH. All segments that are parallel to CG. Well, CG is your vertical line. BF, AE, DH are all parallel to each other, okay? All segments that are skew to EH. Okay, so here's EH. So it cannot be in the same plane, which means anything from plane EFH is out, and anything from the front rectangular plane is also out, okay? You're also not allowed to be parallel. Okay, so anything from here is no good. Anything from here is no good. And anything parallel to EH, which would also be BC and FG, those are out. So your existing segments that could be skew are AB, BF, CG, DC, BD, and HG. Okay. Refer to the figure at the right to identify each of the following. All planes that intersect OPT. Well, OPT is your right side. So the planes that intersect that, or cross over it, or share a side, would be plane NOT. Also, the bottom plane, which is plane URS. Oops. Sorry, guys. And also your front plane, which is plane MPS, MRS. All segments parallel to NU. Segment NU, right here. Planes, segments parallel would be all your vertical lines. MR, PS, OT. All segments that intersect MP. Well, here's MP. And your segments that intersect would be MR, PS, MS, MN, and PO. Okay. Refer to the figure at the right to identify each of the following. All segments parallel to QX. QX is right here. So all of your segments parallel would be RA, SG, TO, MH, and NE. So let's write those all down. RA, SG, TO, MH, NE. All planes that intersect MHE, which is your top quadrant here. Okay, all the planes that intersect that would be plane HOT, plane NEX, right, because it's touching one of these sides. Your back plane, which is all back here, okay, which we can call plane TSR or MNQ. And then also, aside from all of these, your front plane, which is plane right here in the front quadrant, we can call that HOG. All segments parallel to QR. The only other segment, actually there's several, we have XA, MT, and HO. All segments skew to AG, meaning it cannot touch any plane that AG exists within, so these are all out. And this is out. And it cannot be parallel, so MN is also out. So what do we have? We have ST and TO. We have MT. We have MH. We have NE. We have HQ. We have QX. And we have QR. Ready? So here they want us to list the interior angles. Well, that would be 3, 4, 5, and 6. Our alternate interior angles are the interiors on the opposite side of the transversal, so angle 3 and angle 5 and angle 4 and angle 6. Okay, alternate interiors. Consecutive interior angles mean same side, so 4 and 5 and 3 and 6. Your exterior angles are on the outside, 1 and 2 and 8 and 7. Alternate exteriors are on opposite sides and opposite sides of the transversal, so angle 2 and angle 8, as well as angle 1 and angle 7. Corresponding angles, well, that's the one I told you where we draw our box and correspondings are in the same spot as each other. So here are our corresponding angles. So 1 and 5. Angle 4 and 8. Angle 2 and 6. And angle 3 and 7. Okay, so this will be our last page for today, and we'll resume the rest tomorrow. All right. All they want us to do is to classify the relationship between each pair of angles. So they give us angle 10 and angle 16. Okay. So this is the area that we're going to focus our attention on and not worry about this at all for right now. Okay, these angles are on the exterior and they are on alternate sides of the transversal. So these are, oops, sorry about that. These are alternate exterior. Okay, angle 4 and angle 12. So this time our transversal is line N, and we're going to ignore this portion. Okay, if I drew my boxes around these angles, 4 and 12 are in the same position. Those are corresponding. Angle 12 and angle 13. So this time your transversal is line Q, and we're going to ignore this portion. These are interior angles, and they're on the same side of the transversal. So these are same side interior. And angle 3 and angle 9, our last question for today. Here is 3, here is 9. Our transversal is back to line N. And we're going to ignore this portion for now. These are interior angles on alternate sides of the transversal. They are alternate interior angles. Okay, this is the end of day 1. All right. Tomorrow we will complete the rest of this packet. Thanks for watching. Don't forget